Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the world of physical reality. I am your narrator, Jab, the narrator, bringing you 10 more days of my action-packed story, 99 Days. Today, I'll be recapping what happened in the last 10 chapters as shortly as I can. Today, I'll be reading the next 10 chapters. I'll be starting where I left off, which will be day 11, and working my way on day 20. So I hope you guys enjoy this. So right now we're gonna recap, and Zero, as we've seen, has stepped up to the plate to take on this mission of exterminating the Genosis virus. He's met up with Mr. President, and Mr. President has them all set up to go. Mr. President had his team ready, but we've seen how that turned out. So Zero implies that he has his own team. So he gathers them together, the members that he has, and they get together and meet back up with the president. The president gives him another mission, which has the possibility of expanding the team. So new members are coming in. So we'll be seeing new members I think we'll be seeing new members within the next 10 chapters that I'm going to read today. Hopefully. I think so. So, I'm just going to get right into it. I'll be continuing to read it from my phone, and I'm just going to hop right into where we left off, which is day 11. Zero continues to follow the signal deep into the unknown territory. Okay, let me see. The scanner says the signal is coming from this direction. I should be coming up on it right about now. Zero finds himself standing in front of a very tall building. Looks like I found the source of the signal, and it's coming from inside this building. That's strange, though. Everything is in room but this building. Zero quickly turns around, and his eyes survey the area. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's 1,000 eyes on me. Maybe being inside the building is a good idea. Don't know if it's a trap or not. There's only one way to find out. Zero enters the building with his guard up and closes the door behind him. Once inside, he places a hand on his twin blade. His eyes scan the room as he moves further into the building. Everything seems to be okay, and the signal is stronger in here as well. Zero continues his survey through the giant room. The inside looks even more interesting than the outside, which can only mean one thing: someone's still here. Zero quickly draws one of his twin blades and continues forward. He comes to the center of the giant room, ready. Look at this. The center of the room is being held up by these giant support beams. How did anyone ever move these things around? From the corner of his eye, Zero spots figures moving in the shadows. He quickly draws his other blade and prepares to attack. Whoever you are, come out and reveal yourselves, now. Oh no, I think he's about to attack us. I don't think so, you two. Stay calm. Are you sure he's the one we're waiting for? I'm positive. A very confused look befalls Zero's face as he withdraws his weapons. Okay, I'm assuming you're not the creatures, so who exactly are you three? See, I told you. Now, let's introduce ourselves. The three figures step from out the shadows, and Zero is surprised by what he sees. Wait a minute, you three are just a couple of kids. What are you doing here up in a place like this? Hey, don't mistake us for any ordinary kids. Continue on day 12. This place is what's been keeping us alive this whole time. Hi, my name is Kit. Nice to meet you. This is my little brother Ace and my younger sister Alice. It's nice to meet you three. My name is Zero. What are you three doing in a place like this? Well, when the attack began, we were split up from our tour group, so we hid inside this building until the attack was over. I'm sorry you had to go through that. But there is one thing I have to know. Why are there no signs of the creatures around? There is, like I said before, we are no ordinary kids. All three of us have a unique skill set. Me, for example, I have super intelligence. I was able to build this generator that sends out a high-pitched frequency only the creatures can hear. It's kept them at bay for this long, but lately it's been on the fritz. That's amazing, kid. How did you manage to move these giant pillars around? Oh, that wasn't me, Zero. That was my little brother Ace. What? How was that even possible? His strength, for some reason, is off the scale. It was really easy for him to fortify the building with them. That's unbelievable. Guess it's true about what they say. Small things come in big things come in small packages. Zero looks at the younger sister as she hides behind her brothers. May I ask what her abilities are? Sure. Alice is a little shy right now, but she'll get used to you. In fact, her powers may be the strongest of us all. She is really that strong? Well, her powers vary depending on her emotions. She's afraid right now, so her abilities allow her to produce barriers. Wait, there's a barrier around her? Not just her, the entire building. We've seen all of her abilities except one, and that's anger. Zero looks at the three, and they remind him of three friends he knows. You are the one who's here to get us, right? As a matter of fact, Ace, I am. The ride out of here is not far from here. So, if everyone is ready to go, we can leave. Alright, you two all set to go? Hey, what's the matter, Ace? Ace points to the generator on the floor, which is now obsolete. Day 13. Oh no, this just got bad for us, you guys. What do you mean things just got bad, kid? That generator was the only thing keeping the creatures from attacking this building. Now that it's finally run out of juice, well, the ground begins to tremble beneath them. Okay, that really doesn't sound good to me at all. I think it's about time to get rough. I think it's about time you get, I think it's about time. I think it's about to get rough, you three. I'm sorry. I agree, Zero. So I suggest we work out a plan to get out of here. Good thinking, kid, and I think I may have one. Alice grabs Zero's hand and squeezes tightly. Can you really get us out of here, Zero? He looks at the frightened look on her face, and it's exactly what he's hoping for. Yes, Alice, but I'm going to need the help from all of you. If you're going to make it out of here, you do have to do exactly as I say. Understand? Yes, sir. Creatures charge toward the building and smash into the barrier with force. That would have happened to you, Zero, if we hadn't let down the barrier. Well, I'm sure glad you did. How long would it stay up? As long as Alice wants it to, and it only gets stronger the more scared she gets. Zero looks up at the ceiling. Exactly how tall is this building, kid? It's sitting at 100 yards, Zero. Why? A little more than expected, but we still have to try. What exactly are you thinking, Zero? You really want to know? Because I'm the master when it comes to reckless thinking, and it always works. Since you put it that way, we're all ears. Hey, Ace, want to put that strength of yours to the test? Sure, Zero, but what do you want me to do? I want you to tip the building over. Think you can do it for me? That is so awesome, Zero. This is gonna be so cool. Oh boy, now you've really got him hyped up. Outside, the savage creatures continue to ram into the barrier, trying to get inside. Alice steps in front of Zero. Do you want me to do anything, Zero? Of course, Alice. You have the most important part of all. When Ace begins to tip the building, I want you to place a barrier around the four of us, okay? That will let down the barrier around the building. Won't the creatures be able to enter? They will, but I won't let them get anywhere near you. I promise. Okay, Zero. I'll do my best. I know, Alice. We all will. Kit, keep distance between us and the airship. Sure thing, Zero. Wait, we're flying out of here? Once we make it out of here, is everyone ready? We're ready when you are, Zero. All right then, let's do this. Day 14. All right, you three. Does everyone know what they have to do? Yes, Zero. We're all set to go. Then let's put all our focus on getting out of here. Alice, let down the barrier around the building. All right, I'm letting down the barrier now. The barrier around the building lets down, and the creatures charge toward the building. Ace, do it now. I'm on a Zero. Here I go. Ace's hands hit the wall, and a big gust of wind hits the room. Whoa, what was that just now? Ace pushes with all of his might, and the building begins to tilt off its base. Alice, let's get that barrier up. One barrier coming right up, Zero. She places the four of them inside a barrier. Listen up, you three. On my signal, I'm going to need everyone to run as fast as they can. Kit, remember to keep up with the distance. You got it, Zero. I'll stick with it. The building leans to a climbing angle. Now, everyone, run as fast as you can. The four of them begin to run with all their might as the barrier begins to spin. The rolling sphere begins to climb the building wall. That's 83. Run! We're 80 yards out, Zero, and decreasing. Good, kid. Keep those numbers coming. As the rolling sphere continues to climb the falling building, it gains more and more speed. Geonosis creatures begin crashing through the building windows. They're starting to come in, Zero. Keep running, Alice. They can't get us as long as the barrier's up. 60 yards to go, Zero. We're almost there. The creatures try to grab a hold of the speeding barrier, but are crushed under its momentum. I can feel the ground coming up. Come on, Zero. Think fast. I got it. Ace, get ready to use that strength of yours again. What do you want me to do? The ceiling. I want you to blast a hole right through the ceiling. Let's do this then. Alice, you have to let down the barrier when I say so. I can't. The creatures will get us. Zero looks at Alice with a calm face and smiles. You don't have to be afraid when you're with me. Alice, trust me. The barrier slowly begins to let down. Now, Ace, let's do this. Ready when you are, Zero. He grabs Ace by the wrist and swings him toward the ceiling with all of his might. Freedom, here we come. Ace's fist hit the ceiling with tremendous force, and a bigger gust of wind fills the room. The ceiling explodes, creating a massive hole. There's our exit, everyone. Let's go. Zero grabs the children and leaps through the hole just before the building crashes to the ground. They land safely on the airship, and all of them boarded. That was great teamwork, you three. Welcome to Encrypted Force. The airship quickly takes to the sky and into the clouds. Day 15. Meanwhile, in Russia, Chiron makes a landing at a nearby Russian military base, hidden deep within wooden terrain. The airship lands and Chiron prepares to exit. Sure has been a while since I was here. The chilling air rubs against the airship. Forgot how cold it gets as well. Better put my defrost suit on. Chiron suits up and opens the airship doors. He steps out and the freezing air hits his body. Ugh. Even with my suit on, I can still feel the cold chill run on my spine. While I'm standing here, guess now is a good time to test out my Scatologids. Chiron looks at a digital screen on his wrist and presses it. 4 small droids shoot out the airship and zip off in different directions. Soldiers march toward the airship, and leading them is a very huge man. Ha 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 ha. Well, if it isn't my favorite comrade in the world. The muscle man picks Chiron up off his feet and into a giant bear hug. Mirkov, my friend, how has time been treating you these days? He places Chiron back on the ground. As you can see, comrade, I am alive and standing. Time has not yet forgotten about me, friend. Even after our mission. You ever figure out a way to work out that situation? I'm still alive, only because I got the operation done. The scientists highly advise that I go through with it, or die. Well, I'm sure glad destiny has crossed our paths once again, old friend. Me as well, comrade. So, what brings you back to the land of Mother Russia? I'm on a mission to answer a beacon, Mirkov. It was activated from this location. Yes, I know of the beacon, friend. It was sent by one of our best soldiers, comrade. He is a bounty hunter who I've trained since he was just a little boy. When he was 7, he became the youngest soldier to ever rank his subordinates. Even me, Comrade Strat. He sounds like the right person for this job. He is, comrade. Unfortunately, he is not present at the moment. He has been on recon since the attack from the creatures began. We should hear word from him shortly. You are welcome to wait around until then. Sure, I will. I also see the Geonosis virus has yet to find its location. Indeed, this is one of Russia's top secret facilities. Most don't even know of its existence. But I fear that it will change soon, comrade. One of Mirkov's soldiers approach him and replays a message. Sir, we have just received word from Recon. It's ready for you on the inside. Thank you, comrade. Good work. It seems he has located something. Come, Strat. Lead the way, old friend. Mirkov takes Chiron to a building where the transmission is waiting. Day 16. All right, men. Put the transmission through to me. Yes, sir. The soldiers opens a giant screen and plays the transmission. Mirkov, sir, I spotted a large wave of creatures heading into our direction. How long do we have before they reach our location? The wave is 900 yards out from your position. I can hold them off for as long as enough for you and your men to prepare yourselves. I highly advise you to put the base on red alert. Understood. Join the fight when you can and good luck. Mirkov out. The transmission ends and General Mikov stands to his feet. All right, men, prepare yourselves for the battle of your lives. The soldiers roar with excitement as sirens sound off on the base. Mikov, can he handle those creatures all on his own? He is considered one of Russia's most powerful weapons, trained to embrace the toughest of challenges, even death itself. That is why he will make a great addition to your team, comrade. Another soldier approaches Mikov. Sir, another transmission just came through. Put it through to me, now. Yes, sir. Bring it up to the screen now. The transmission begins to play. This is Recon. The wave creatures are 500 yards out from your position. I'll continue to hold them off, sir, but the rest will be up to you. Recon out. It seems he has done all he can. Think I can lend a hand for old time's sake, my friend? Sure, Comrade Strat. Help out any way you see fit. As the sirens sound off to the base, hundreds of soldiers advance to their position. Giant turret cannons rise from the ground and prepare to open fire. Later on the outside, General Mirkov appears in front of his army that await his command. The general takes in a deep breath of cold air and speaks. Men, the time has come for us to do battle once more, for us to show these creatures that they cannot come to our land, to our home, and destroy our history. We will show them our strength, our courage, our pain. All of this will be the reason our will to fight proves victorious. We will strike these creatures down like a mighty power of lightning for Mother Russia. The hundreds of soldiers let out a mighty roar that fills the air. It is quickly drowned out by the sounds of loud screeching. Everything goes silent as everyone looks toward the woods. Comrade Strat, I have never heard such a sound. These creatures, what are they? Mikov, my friend, you don't even know the half of it. I suggest we not take anything that happens here today lightly. That is understood, comrade. I pray for us all. Day 17. As everyone awaits for the time to battle, a very cold chill fills the air. I always hated this part of battle. The air just became very unsettling. It reminds me of old good times. You and me, Comrade Strat. It has been long since I faced such a threat. Don't underestimate these creatures, my friend. Unlike anything we faced before, this is very much on a different playing field. They will give us no quarter, and will fight for as long as we stand. Then let us stand together, comrade. Suddenly, the ground begins to rumble as nearby trees begin to topple. All right, men, lock and load. The wave of genetic creatures crash through the woods and swarm toward the base. Now, men, fire! Give them everything you have. The turret cannons lock on to the incoming wave and fire heavy explosive rounds into the crowd. Explosions ignite the battlefield, killing dozens of the creatures, but many still remain. They continue to charge toward the base. Hundreds of soldiers open fire with heavy guns, grenade launchers, mortars, and other heavy firepower. Explosions and hot ammunition light up the battlefield, taking out hundreds, but hundreds still continue. Sir, the turrets can't hold them off for much longer. They're about to breach the front line. The creatures smash through the turrets with force. Reinforce the second line of defense now. Yes, sir. My God, there's so many of them. Mind if I step in, friend? I do not mind, comrade, but I would like for you to wait until the time is right. Why would you want me to do that? There is a second wave of creatures headed this way as we speak. An even bigger one. What? How do you know this? Moments after the first wave struck, another transmission came in. There is indeed a second wave approaching. That's maddening. We don't have enough firepower to stop both. Something doesn't add up. It's like they planned this all out. I agree. If the first wave is still around when the second arrives, it's over. That is why I would take down the first wave alone. Wait a minute. Are you crazy, Mikov? Ha! I'm surprised we haven't figured that out yet, comrade. I really can't let you do that, my friend. Kaiden, it is the only way to win this battle. It's either us or them. You're serious. I know this because it's the first time you called me by that name. I will pull the rest of my men back so they can assist you with the second wave. Our paths will cross again another day. Until we meet again. General Mirkov dashes toward the incoming wave as he orders his men to fall back. He stops in his tracks and stares down the giant wave. Now, you filthy rats, Face the true power of Mother Russia. Day 18. Murkoff stands his grounds against the Geonosis creatures as they continue to charge forward. He unbuttons his giant trench coat and throws it to the ground, revealing his scars of war. Wait, what's that in the center of his chest? Laying in the center of General Murkoff's chest was the biggest scar he carried. Now, feast your eyes on the atomic heart. The big red organ begins to glow, sending a red liquid through the general's veins. Yes, in all of my years, I've never faced such an enemy, one that made me feel so alive. The atomic heart begins to glow even brighter as the wave of creatures begin to close in on the general. Oh no, it's reaching critical mass. Everybody, get down now! Now, vermin, come to hell with me! The atomic heart detonates, sending out a massive blast that consumes the wave of creatures. The air is filled with red dust and debris. Murkoff! Murkoff! Loud screeching fills the air as the second wave of creatures crash through the woods and stampede toward the base. Oh no, what do we do? There's so many of them! We fight, men, for our general and for Mother Russia! Charge! Hundreds of soldiers charge toward the creatures and both waves collide in a raging battle. I think it's time for me to step in as well. X-13, activate! Chiron's chest opens and reveals a glowing core. Energy from the core begins to collect parts from the entire base. Darn it. X-13's charging period takes a minute. It's the only time I'm open to attack. A group of creatures close in on Chiron, but are quickly intercepted by the piercing shots of gunfire. All fall to the ground. Chiron turns to see the bounty hunter holding a high-power rifle. Man, am I glad to see you. Thanks for the cover fire, friend. Think you can give me a little more time? The bounty hunter continues to let off round after round at the incoming targets. I'm just about out of ammunition, but I have one more trick. The bounty hunter throws his backpack to the ground and flips a button on his hand. The backpack explodes, releasing dozens of miniature missiles that streak in all directions. Explosions ignite all around him as multiple targets are taken out. I hope that's enough time for you. The bounty hunter turns to see a giant cannon surrounding Chiron. Whoa, what is that thing? Say hello to the Eclipse Cannon! Soldiers battling the creatures have now changed into the monsters. Chiron aims the cannon straight at the incoming wave. This one is for you, Murkoff, my friend. Eclipse Cannon, fire! The large cannon lets out a mighty roar as a beam of energy streaks toward the wave. The ground rips up behind the powerful blast as it connects with the wave, consuming it. A blast erupts on the battlefield. Dust and debris fill the air as the two are gone. Yeah, now that's what I call firepower. You said it. But I'm just glad it's all over. Great job. I didn't catch your name, though. Fox. You can call me Fox. I'm Chiron Stratos. Welcome to Ecliptic Force, Fox. The two board the airship, and it takes to the sky. Day 19. Elsewhere, back in Japan, Rukia enters Japanese airspace. The airship makes a landing in Tokyo and she prepares to exit. Looks like this is the place the Biggie is coming from. She grabs some equipment and exits the airship. That's odd. The creatures haven't even reached its location yet. She continues to walk the streets of Tokyo, tracking down the Beacon's exact location. It leads her down an alley, where she runs into an old man. The signal stops here, but I don't see anyone, except she walks over to the old man. Excuse me, sir. Are you the only one here? I am, young lady. What can I do for you today? Well, first I'd like to know why the creatures have yet to reach Tokyo. It's the grid, my dear. It stops anything on the ground from entering the city. A grid? How do you know about this? I'm the one who made it. Back in my younger days, that is. I worked for an organization called the Agency. Was their best asset, supplying them with valuable information no other could get their hands on. Wow, sounds like you were their top dog. Indeed, it seemed, but all that changed when I found out they're using the same information for more drastic measures. That day, they terminated my agency number because I came too close to finding out one of their most top secret plans. Ever find out what it was? That's what we plan on to find out today. Wait a minute. What do you mean we? As you can see, I'm kind of on another mission right now. I have to locate the person that activated a beacon from this location. Then look no further, young lady, because I'm that person. You? You're the one who set the beacon? You have to be... Never mind. Alright, what exactly are we going to be doing? They took everything from me, so I'm going to repay the favor. You know, this sounds like it goes deeper than losing your job. To be honest, I haven't told you the full reason I'm so bent on taking down the agency. It's because they have involvement in the disappearance of my parents, training me from when I was just a child and subjected to me to one field. Yeah? What field was that? The most powerful field you could be in. Information. With it at my disposal, I could find anything. With the right information. So, what do you say, young lady? Want to help an old man get his past back? Are you sure we have time for this? As long as the grid stays up, we'll be fine. Well, I guess we could spare a couple of minutes. Excellent. Now all you have to do is follow me. The old man turns around and presses a brick within the wall behind him. The wall slides open and reveals a secret passage. Did not see that coming. How do you know it was there? It's the last thing I made before leaving the agency. Now, young lady, follow me. Day 20. The both of them walk through the narrow pathway. So, where does this path lead to, old man? This pathway leads us to the most secret room in the agency building. Lucky for me, I kept it up to date until the time was right. That I consider a blessing. The old man stops and turns to Rukia. He points to the ceiling and a hatch. See that hatch up there? It leads straight into the agency's mainframe room. What are we going to do once we get up there? We're going to swipe all of the agency's data clean off the main computer. I'm pretty sure this won't be an easy task. It will not. As soon as I insert this disk, 3 security droids will try to intercept us. I'm sure I can handle a couple of tin can robots. These are not your run-of-the-mill robots. Plus, I have yet to tell you the worst news. While the disk is downloading, the grid will be down. Then that means the creatures will enter the city. Only for a little while, the agency can handle them long enough to keep them off our trail. You really thought this through, haven't you? For a very long time now. Want to help me finish where I started? You know what? Let's do this. The old man turns and begins to climb the ladder with Rukia behind him. They climb to the surface and enter a gigantic room. Welcome, young lady, to the agency's mainframe room. In the center of the room lay a giant-sized computer. Wow, that's one huge computer. Chiron would so love to be here right now. Okay, so what are we doing next? First, I'll insert the disk, and from there, we wait for the transfer. How long will it take to transfer? Not long, but we have to be ready for the security droids when they appear. Don't worry about that. I'll handle that, old man. I'll be ready for them. Okay, let's get this started then. The old man steps to the supercomputer and inserts the disk. Well, woo! I hope everyone enjoyed that because I know I did, man. I enjoy that story every time I read it, man. I don't really care how long it's been since I haven't read it. It's my pride and joy, so every time I read it, it excites me. Every twist and turn. I hope it excited you. I hope everything that I'm saying right now is exciting to you, man. I hope I left everyone in suspense. I hope I left everyone waiting for more. Please tune in to my channel. I very much appreciate it, and I'm very much just glad to be doing this right now. Like, you don't know the half of it. I'm so glad to be doing this right now. It's just a blessing to be here right now, and I just thank everybody who is supporting me right now. I think everybody who is going to support me, and just say, come back to my channel whenever you want, man, and I'll be also doing other content too. I wanted to make a couple of channels, but I think I'll just stick with one channel and just put a whole bunch of content on it. You know, like, it won't just be me reading. I'm also into the streaming. I'm also into a lot of things, man. It's a lot of things about me that will surprise you. Like, this story itself, like, I haven't even read it, like, besides, you know, the author that I spoke about in the first video. I spoke about an author in the first video who said he couldn't take it because it's so good. Like I love this story, and I hope you loved it too. I thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And on another note, um, if you have somebody that loves to hear reading or loves to read themselves, invite them to my channel, man. I'm actually thinking about doing like a 3 a.m. reading. One of my stories, I want to read more than one story. So 3 a.m. reading. I'll probably do another video soon after this. Couple days after this. I post every Thursday. I'll probably do a couple videos after today to fill you in on my 3 a.m. Posting that I'll be starting soon. So be sure to tune into that. And I just want to say thank you for tuning into my channel and coming to the world of physical reality, joining your boy Jab the Narrator. And I hope you tune in for me next time when I post another vid. So thank you, and I hope everybody have a blessed day. Later.